future belongs to those who prepare. And so tonight I'm here not to scare you, but I'm here to help you position yourself. Okay. So with that being said, welcome back to the channel, guys. If you haven't already, please do me a favor, hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and definitely turn that bell notification on. And so as always, let's get right into the report. The mindset. First report we're going to talk about is the mindset report. The first thing is I want you to understand about the mindset report is don't fear change. You want to prepare for it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's something I want you to understand. Every generation experiences a major shift. The Industrial Revolution changed manufacturing. The internet changed communication. Smartphones changed how we live. And guess what? Now we have artificial intelligence or AI, and it's literally changing how we work, how we conduct business, how we even interact with one another. Now, I have come to realize that we are asking many questions about it. Okay, and then the wrong question is, will AI replace people? And I think the better question is, how can I become more valuable in an AI-driven world? I want you to think about that. People who continue learning will always have an advantage over people who stop growing. This is when we get into the importance of having a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. I taught a lesson years ago to a group of individuals, a group of leaders actually, about the importance of teaching and building a culture behind growth mindset. And, very quickly we understand that a fixed mindset is fixed in old ways, traditional ways. A fixed mindset will have you riding a dead horse until it's no longer rideable and you don't get off of it. That means I'm thinking about Blockbuster, for example. Think about it. Blockbuster had an opportunity to sell to Netflix, but they didn't. Next thing you know, they were put out of business. Same thing with the typewriter, so on and so forth from the computers. But when you're talking about a growth mindset is a mindset that says, I'm always trying to better myself. I'm always trying to grow and to learn. I'm not just locked in and stuck. Sometimes you have to reinvent yourself. Look at some of the hip hop legends who've come back and reinvented themselves, the T.I.s, the Jay-Z's, and so on and so forth. They don't just get locked into a particular era. They produce music that is high quality and good for those who can hear and listen to where they are. And many of those artists had to change you all and reinvent themselves, had to use a growth mindset because if you my age, our children are now growing up listening to the same music. So we can listen to some old school, some new school, and then even some of the, some of the up and coming artists. So the guys, the people, ladies or guys or ladies, the ones who have the growth mindset know to take and give back and help other up and coming artists, other up and coming or emerging leaders. Okay. That's what a growth mindset will do. And so it puts you in a position where you literally want to think about and get excited about developing new skills. You want to read more. You want to learn more. I mean, look at how you're dealing with this, how you're learning right now. I'm communicating you through online, through YouTube. And so, you can learn a skill set on YouTube. And so, when you read more, you use AI as a tool instead of seeing it only as a threat. Now, I'm not talking about just having AI, do a little research for you guys. And of course, I got something I'll share with you in the business report about how you can really use AI and really maximize the potential of it because AI can do so many things for you today. Say, for example, if you're a solopreneur, a lot of times we had to go and get people to help with acquisitions and to get people to help with sales. Well, they got some tools out now, y'all, that it'll automate everything, your funnel, everything you got going on. And you'll be making money while you sleeping. That's the power of AI. So I'm saying to you that your greatest asset in terms of thinking, in terms of switching your mindset, your greatest asset is investing in you, first of all, your mindset. So when you think about that, your greatest asset has never been your job. Your greatest asset is your ability to learn, adapt, and solve problems. So don't panic. All you got to do is posture yourself, position yourself, and prepare for what's to come. And I promise you this, if you develop that growth mindset and really shift your way of thinking to saying, you know what, I'm not going to be afraid of this, but I'm going to really maximize. I'm going to seize the opportunity. I'm not going to get left behind, you all. I guarantee you're going to be in for a very fun ride, okay?